Determining the greatest evil Superman depends on whether you value power, psychological depth, or iconic status. According to 2026 data, several versions stand out as the most prominent and terrifying in comic history. Born in an alternate timeline where the Soviet state raised him, this Kal-El variant fought for Stalin, socialism, and the international expansion of the Warsaw Pact. He quashed human rights, broke global democracy, and used brain surgery to turn thousands or millions into Superman robots. Ultimately, the Soviet Superman turned his back on evil, but only at an incalculable cost to humanity. Justice League, Gods and Monsters. In this alternate reality, Lor-Zod is actually the biological son of General Zod, who was raised by a Mexican migrant family as Hernan Guerra and became a much more violent, morally gray version of Superman. The Eradicator is a sentient Kryptonian artificial intelligence and artifact originally created to preserve Kryptonian culture by eliminating alien influences. While primarily a recurring antagonist, it has also served as an ally and a brutal vigilante version of Superman. Ethan Edwards, an alien refugee with Superman's abilities whose Skrull heritage and moral complexities lead him to be portrayed as a darker counterpart. In the Superman mythos, Black Zero refers to several distinct entities, ranging from a planetary saboteur to a Kryptonian military unit or even an alternate reality Superboy. In the DC Comics multiverse, Overman is a dark, alternate reality version of Superman, typically originating from a universe where Nazi Germany won World War II. Superboy Prime, Clark Kent, is an alternate universe version of Superman from Earth Prime, a world where superheroes only exist in comic books. Originally a heroic figure during Crisis on Infinite Earths, he eventually became one of the most volatile and powerful supervillains in the DC universe. The Reign of the Supermen. Following Superman's death at the hands of Doomsday, Henshaw used Superman's genetic material and Kryptonian technology to create a cybernetic body. He posed as a reborn Superman to destroy the hero's reputation. King Hyperion is a specific, villainous version of Hyperion, a Marvel Comics character widely recognized as a pastiche or homage to DC's Superman. While there are many versions of Hyperion across the multiverse, King Hyperion, originating from Earth 4023, is distinguished by his ruthless nature and extreme power levels. Designed as a dark parody of Superman and Captain America, Homelander is the world's most powerful superhero and the leader of the Seven, an elite group funded by the Vought International Corporation. Created by Mark Waid, Peter Krause, and Cory Walker, the Plutonian pays unique homage to the idea of an evil Superman since his interdimensional death somehow sparks the creation of the original Superman story in another universe. However, this imperfect hero did terrible things like drowning Singapore and bombarding Earth with meteors in fits of pique. On Earth 45, Clark Kent, Lois Lane, and Jimmy Olsen designed a thought machine to bring ideas to life. The machine was stolen by the megacorporation Overcorp, which corrupted their idealistic Superman concept into a brutal, corporate-branded anti-hero meant for global domination. Assuming the mantle of Superman, following the death of the new 52 inches Superman, Luthor built a blue and red suit of high-tech power armor emblazoned with the S shield. Last Son, also known as Kill-All, is a corrupted, villainous version of Superman from the Last 52 multiverse within DC Comics. Unlike the traditional Superman, this version became an energy-feeding monster after his rocket flew through 1,000,000 suns while traveling to Earth, causing him to absorb immense power that drove him insane. Ultraman is the villainous counterpart or evil mirror of Superman. While traditionally depicted as an alternate universe tyrant, the character was reimagined for the DC Universe (DCU) film as a controlled clone of the Man of Steel. Bizarro is a major DC Comics character and a mirror image or imperfect duplicate of Superman. He is typically depicted as a well-meaning but misguided antagonist or antihero, defined by his inverted logic and backwards powers. General Dru-Zod is a major supervillain in the DC Universe and one of Superman's greatest enemies. Brutal is a powerful, villainous character from DC Comics' Earth 2 series, New 52 era, introduced as a dark mirror to the original Superman. In the DC Universe, Blackest Night Superman, also known as Black Lantern Superman, typically refers to the reanimated version of Kal-El, the Superman of Earth-2. This version is Kal-El, the Golden Age Superman who died during the Infinite Crisis event. He is resurrected by a Black Lantern ring to join Nekron's undead army. In the 2024 DC Comics event Absolute Power, Amanda Waller weaponized Superman's son, John Kent, by forcibly transforming him into a cybernetic superweapon. Ultimately, the greatest evil Superman is defined by the specific fear he represents, whether it is the unstoppable cosmic rage of Superboy Prime, the calculated fascism of Injustice Superman, or the fragile narcissism of Homelander. Each variant serves as a chilling reminder that without Clark Kent's unwavering moral compass, the world's greatest protector becomes its most terrifying threat.